guys? Welcome to some ultimate epic battle simulator 2. Today we have a favorite of mine, I suppose? Yeah, let's go with that. We have the Imperium of Man's Angels of Death, the Space Marines, facing off against waves of a small splinter of a splinter of a splinter of a Tyranid hive fleet. 250,000 Hormagaunts, 150,000 Tyranid warriors, and 10,000 Carnifexes against 3,000 Space Marines. 2,000. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Black Templars with chainsaws. Let's be honest, there's always been rumors that they're trapped. Nobody's gonna tell the Inquisition about this, right? Right. 500 Blood Ravens. 500 of those poster childs of the Imperium, the Ultramarines, and backing them up in the rear, holding the back line like the absolute champs they are. We have 10 machine gun tanks and 10 main battle tanks. Listen, I know they're Abrams, but I couldn't find a Bane blade or a Neiman Russ, so yeah, I'm just gonna pretend. You can do it. They have actually already taken this. The Tyranids are starting off with around 500,000 total forces to take in for the day against the 3,000 Space Marines and their allies. But as you can see, it may not be enough because the Space Marines have already killed almost 70,000 of them, and have only taken 10 casualties so far. 10 is fast. That number is going to add up quickly. But if they hold their position, they're actually in a really good strategic position. Let's take a high-angle view of the battlefield here, guys. As you can see, they've wedged themselves in some very strategic positions to hold these front lines, especially the Templars. They've pinned themselves in this valley here and are using those valley walls to kind of limit the avenues on which the Tyranids can approach their front lines and attack them from. And they are counting on the Blood Ravens to back up and hold those those areas that lead into their back lines. The same goes here with the other group of 1,000 Black Templars over here. They have wedged themselves in this area, in this gap here, and they are counting on the Ultramarines and these tanks to hold this back line here and prevent the Carnifexes. Ooh, what do we have here? Looks like some Tyranid warriors found a way to get around the side of the mountain and are possibly going to be attacking the Space Marines from behind. But they gotta get through those tanks first, guys. They gotta get through those tanks. And they may be able to do it with the help of the Carnifexes. But we'll see. It's gonna be a rough battle, guys, for everybody. Let's see, how are we doing? How the Carnifexes doing over here? Wow, look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all. What are you guys doing? What is going on? Come on, let's go. And sometimes they get stuck and you just need to push them a little bit. There we go. Now they're moving. That's it. That's it, boys. Let's go. Come on. Hop two, hook two, hook two. Let's go. Let's go, Pinocchios. I don't got time for this crap. I'm gonna give my Carnifexes a little nudge. Oh, that's better. Let's throw some numbers forward, boys. Let's go. Numbers. Yeah. Get in there. Get after that shit. There we go. That helps. It's gotta help, right? Just you guys to spread out a little bit so you're not overlapping on each other and not causing each other to get stuck. There we go. Ha! Now we got some card effects that's throwing this little sword. And hopefully, why are they going that way and not coming this way? They're not using the, that's not very effective use of Battlefield to take the advantage, but whatever. We're going to focus over here for a bit and just kind of enjoy the show as the Black Templars hold the line. They're best at. Hold the line, and eventually I'm sure they'll go on the offensive. That's probably their plan, if I had to guess, but we'll see. We shall see. Yes, sir. As an update, guys, they have almost lost 70 total Space Marines in exchange for almost 140,000 Tyranid of the Tyranid forces, mainly Hormagaunts and Tyranid warriors. I'm sure quite a few Carnage effectives have bitten the dust at this point. These tanks doing the Emperor's work over here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, they are really doing the Emperor's work because they are really holding it down over here. I am quite surprised how effective they've been. Look at this multi-pile. Jeez. Well, looks like we got some, are those, warriors or Hormagaunts? I can't, it's hard to tell sometimes. So, I'm not sure if they can even do it now at this point, because they're not going to have the numbers to throw at these tanks. These tanks have quite a bit of armor and protection and health, and they do some damage here, guys. Although it looks like if they get them forward in enough numbers, they can definitely hurt these machine gun tanks. They're definitely doing some work here. So, yeah. Ooh, looks like some Carnifex is maybe among the volley tanks. Good for them, because they need to do some real damage here, guys. They really need to make this happen. But it looks like the Ultramarines saw the issue and are redirecting their combined fire to help their allies out here, guys. It really looks like they're pulling that line down pretty effectively. How are we doing over here? Are they even reaching this right now? I mean, sort of. Oh, it is over here on the side, so definitely doing some work over here. And over here on the corner where it's harder to shoot them, so. How are we doing on the main front line here, the main attacks? Oh yeah, they're building a wall, guys. They are building a wall, let me tell you. They are really making the Tyranids pay for every Space Marine that they take in. 125 Space Marines, 126 Space Marines have fallen now to 180,000. Almost half of the Tyranids are dead, guys. Is worth it because you're not going to have forces left here soon to be able to really defeat these Space Marines. It's going to be a rough fight for them, to be certain. I definitely think the Space Marines are holding the advantage right now. It's 150 losses to almost 200,000 each year. They're looking for 2,000 right now. It's looking like a resounding Imperial victory today. I don't know if the Tyranids can overcome the disadvantage they found themselves at this point. They are really hurting. If I were the Space Marines, I'd probably start getting aggressive soon. I'd probably start taking the initiative and going on the offensive. Because personally, I don't see a reason not to. Oh, there's a lot of Carnage effects over here. And over here, actually, now that I look at it. Substantial numbers, to say the least. They've almost reached 200 consciences. They're almost to the halfway point here. They're almost halfway through the enemy forces, which is white. Tells you just how deadly these Space Marines are. It tells you just how viciously they're just hacking these Tyranids to pieces. You know, it's a bloodbath here, guys. It's a bloodbath for sure. For the Tyranids. For the Tyranids. So, wow, look at this cheap. Oh, never mind. We got one Space Marine over here right underneath the camera. He was stepping out to really taking it to the Tyranids. He finally met his end, unfortunately. That's too bad. It looks like at this point we have just about reached more than half of all the Tyranids on the field are now dead, and we are at the halfway point of the battle, guys. The Tyranids are continuing to throw their forces forward in numbers. They still absolutely fill this valley, guys. Just this entire plain is just full of Tyranids and their horrific abominations, tainting this good, loyal, compliant Imperial planet. And the Space Marines are not going to stand for it. They are taking an absolute toll on the Tyranids here. They are not going to allow this splinter of a hive fleet to claim the biomass of this planet, guys. They are going to make them pay dreadfully. Man, these are just fantastic on this map from here, guys. It's freaking fantastic. Look at the firepower. Whew, look at that. Wow. Yikes. here and get a better angle. How are we doing over here? Yep, 200. We're not picking up some of it, but that's okay. Are just, they're dumb, I guess. I guess they're out of range of their hive mind, telling them how to attack because they are just standing there getting absolutely torn to shreds. And, that's a good windfall for the Space Marines, I suppose. They, take... It's time for the Space Marines to take the offensive here, guys. I think they have victory in the palm of their hands. I think they're well within their right to start going on the offensive and really clearing out this valley rather than letting the Tyranids come to them. Just gonna park ourselves, guys, and watch the front lines for a little bit. Just gonna see how things play out for a little while. Enjoy the view, watch the carnage, and just, yeah, go from there. This is good stuff. It's always nice watching Space Marines apply their craft. I'm more than happy. What do you guys know? That's good voice. Forward. This is stupid.
I will attack with the honor.
That's how you want to, dude. Get up there. Let's go. Come on. You're disgracing your Space Marine chapter. Come on, let's move it. How are we doing over here? How do these Vikings here? Come on, over here. This guy says scramble attacking. What happened here? What's on the... Oh, I see. Is any of the Black Templars from this one? Doesn't look like it, but look around. A couple of Blood Ravens, but mainly Ultramarines took the initiative of pushing this side of the mountain. I'm not sure there's enough of them to really deal with the forces over here, but they could be. They could be. Almost 800 casualties now, guys. Almost 800 casualties. It's more than doubled since we started on the offensive. But I'm going to attribute that mainly to the aggressive nature of the Black Templar assault here. They are really pushing forward here, guys. Do they have the firepower and the support to really sustain this attack? That's the question. Other problem is the Carnifexes. There's still quite a few Carnifexes. I mean, they're pushing on multiple fronts here. And they really don't have the fire support, I don't think, to really maintain all these long term. But if they can, especially this one right here, if they can manage to wrap around, wipe out all these forces here, and kind of scythe back around and before these other lines collapse to the weight of the Tyranids, they could potentially sustain a good number of Space Marines to help their brothers on the other side of the field, because this part of the battlefield really has a lot of limitations in terms of like terrain that are going to help the Space Marines out. It's over here on this side where they have to like spread their numbers real thin, where they're really going to struggle to like make good progress after a while, guys. It's going to be difficult for them to really sustain their push. And I think they're starting to lose steam here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them gather up and make a stand here and try to just hold the line and force the Tyranids to attack them here and see what happens. There's still lots of firepower here, guys. They can hold this line with firepower, I think. But it will be a brutal, brutal battle. And the Tyranids are now down to under 90,000, under 100,000 troops. But they are... The Space Marines are also down to just 1,200 remaining Space Marine troops left, and it is dropping. Fairly quickly, actually. So, I guess we'll see what happens here. You guys can make your way down here. That's how I do this. These guys up here have the high ground, strategic high ground. They made a good decision here. How are we doing over here on this side? We're still pushing forward and we got quite a few Space Marines over here. We're really taking it to the Tyranids and really making them pay. Yep. This is actually really impressive, guys. Look how many Tyranids there are. There's so many. I'm gonna pause here and kind of watch these Black Templars do their bloody business for a while and just enjoy the sight. Okay, so this was unexpected, guys. These boys did a pretty darn good job. I'm not gonna lie. They held on, and they held on until their allies and their friends over here really they cleaned house. Let me tell you, they cleaned house, guys. Over here, they really cleaned house. That was faster than I thought. I thought I'd have time to come back over here and check and see what happened, but no, the Space Marines were really about it today, guys. They really hate these Tyranids, let me tell you. I'm kind of curious, though, how many Black Templars are left. I see a couple here. I would assume they're in the front lines if they're anywhere. I don't see a lot getting forward. They all die over there, and it mainly just Blood Ravens and Ultramarines, I'm guessing. No, wait, maybe. Nope, there's also Blood Ravens and Ultramarines. It might be, guys, that the Black Templars are more or less all gone now. It was a numbers-wise non-compliant chapter. Might just be nearly dead here. The last of the Black Templars might be fighting and dying right here on this battlefield, guys. It's well, hopefully their drones can be recovered so their chapter can be reconstituted in the future. Because it'd be a shame to see the Black Templars die out entirely. It'd be a real shame. Yep. Sure break Dawn's heart. Yep. But on the other side of the coin, guys, this is definitely going to be a victory for the Imperium. 25,000 Tyranid forces left, and the massed fire of the Space Marines, of the Ultramarines, and the Blood Ravens are reaping the whirlwind on these Tyranid forces. We're not going to be able to get enough forward in enough volume quickly enough to be able to overrun these Space Marines at this point. In fact, they seem unable to get numbers forward. They seem packed together too closely to be able to even move. So, unfortunate for them. But on the other side, there is only 740-ish Space Marines left, and they are all that remains of nearly 3,000 Space Marines that took the field this day. And, well, 3,000, roughly 3,000. There was also about 20 or so tanks. Not sure what happened to those guys. $15,000 Tyranids left at this point. Still quite a few Tyranids here, guys. Still quite a few. And they somehow did manage to get a few kills. Last time... just out of curiosity, were any of the Tyranids? How far back did their numbers? Oh, hang on. Hello? Alrighty. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Their blood goes all the way back here. That is impressive. I'm not gonna lie. How did it get all the way back here? That might be my answer right there. Little town here. I'm surprised they didn't just absolutely destroy this town, but okay. They must have been focused on the real threat, the Space Marines, I suppose. You guys need to get forward and help your allies up front if you're going to stand any chance of taking out these last 700 Space Marines. I don't think you guys stand a chance personally. That could happen. But not if the Emperor has anything to say about it. These Space Marines are definitely going to wipe these Tyranids off the face of this planet. To be certain. I do not think they're going to make it to this point. I think this battle is more or less over. 2,000, just under 3,000 left. There's a chunk of them up here. A couple hundred over there. The Space Marines are definitely getting forward now. They're gonna finish cleaning out this valley in short order. It's a matter of time now, guys. It's a matter of time. I think the splinter of High Fleet Leviathan underestimated the Space Marine forces on this planet, guys. I think they sent far too few of their numbers to try to conquer this here planet. This planet will remain strong and in Imperial hands for quite a while to come. They're going to have to send a lot more firepower if they want to conquer this world. But High Fleet Leviathan certainly won't know that, because they are never going to hear back from these Tyranids, I don't think. They are going to be wiped out to the last one. $800 Tyranids left, guys. They're soon going to have fewer Tyranids on this planet than there are Space Marines and Imperial forces, I suppose. Let's get a bird's eye view and watch the death of the last of the Tyranids here. I'm sure this is worth watching. The rest of these Tyranids seem to be realize their situation and are starting to try to get forward to support their allies here, but it's far and away too late for this, guys. There's no chance they're going to be able to take down these Space Marines. There's absolutely no chance. They are basically suiciding at this point. 120 left. There's definitely not 120 here though, so where are the rest of them? There's none over there. I'm assuming 97 now. Still 97 out there somewhere. Where the crap are they? 94. What are we doing over here, guys? You seem lost and confused. 91. Oh, here we go. These guys seem to know what they're doing. They're charging forward with nope, never mind. They are no longer charging forward with authority. I was going to say they were charging forward with authority. Oh wait, I think I found our missing Tyranids. They got stuck in a corral. Well, garden fence. Jeez. Come on, guys. That's embarrassing. You're Tyranids. You're the scourge of the galaxy. Do better. Embarrassing. Just 20 left, guys. Just 20 Tyranids left. But it's important that the Space Marines kill every last one. And then I assume they'll probably have to go, like, murder half the population. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. They probably have to go, like, scan or, like, check for gene stealers or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming the fact that there were Tyranids here, the gene stealer cults probably already went into Uprising or dealt with, since the last of the Tyranids are being wiped out at this time. And there you have it, guys. A decisive victory for the Imperium. Well, I suppose if you consider decisive, more than half of the Imperial forces were killed, but there's still over 700 Space Marine left, and so it's 729 to 0. Okay, Space Marines won. Go Space Marines! Woo! Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.